Good morning, and welcome to Coffee with a Senior. My name is Wayne, and I'm really glad you're here with me. I'm a senior myself, and I spent more than 10 years serving older adults and their families as the owner of a home care agency in our community. I'm so glad you're here with me because today's topic is one of the most important conversations you can have with yourself or a loved one. How to prevent scams that target older adults. Scammers today are more sophisticated than ever. They call, text, email, even show up in person pretending to be helpful. Today, we're going to break down what these scams look like in 2026 with real statistics and trusted resources, and give you practical ways to protect yourself and the people you care about. The information in today's video is for general education and conversation only. It's not medical, legal, financial, or professional advice. We do our best to research topics using trusted resources, and at times we may use research tools, including artificial intelligence. We always encourage you to verify anything that's important to your personal situation. Some of our episodes may include guests sharing their own experiences or perspectives, which are their own. This video is not sponsored, and we do not endorse or receive compensation for mentioning any company or website other than the home care company that I own. Let's start with why this matters. According to the Federal Trade Commission, older adults lost billions of dollars to fraud and scams in recent years, with drastic increases in both reported losses and dollar amounts. In 2024 alone, it was reported that fraud losses by adults aged 60 and over quadrupled from roughly $600 million in 2020 to about $2.4 billion. Old adults were hit especially hard by investment scams, tech support schemes, sweepstakes frauds, and impersonator calls. That's a lot of hard-earned money slipping away. These numbers only reflect reported cases. Many people don't report scams out of embarrassment or fear. So today, we're going to help you recognize the tactics the scammers use so you can stay one step ahead. One of the most common scam types involves someone calling and pretending to be from Social Security, the IRS, Medicare, or your bank. They'll say things like, "We need to verify your identity right now or your account will be frozen if you don't act immediately." But you do not have to comply simply because someone sounds official on the phone. The Federal Trade Commission and AARP both warn that these impersonation scams are widespread and that no legitimate government agency calls you asking for money over the phone. Here's a smart tip. Hang up and verify by calling a trusted number you know that you can dial yourself. Another big category is tech scam. Someone claims your computer or device is infected and they want to fix it if you pay them. Or you might get a call or a message saying, "You want a prize, but must pay a processing fee first." That fee is actually the scam. The Federal Trade Commission's recent report highlights high losses from tech support and prize scams affecting older adults. Here's another smart tip. Never give remote access to your computer or pay for something you didn't request. Folks, online scams are growing fast, especially the ones that begin on social media or text messages. Some scammers build trust over time. For example, in romance or investment scams, and they ask for money. These so-called pig butchering scams is one example where someone builds a relationship and convinces a victim to invest in fake cryptocurrency or business schemes. These can be very convincing because they mix emotional connections with promised financial gains. Here's another smart tip. If someone online asks for money, especially early in a relationship of any kind, stop and ask yourself if it makes sense. Do a web search on the person or the platform, and never send money to someone you haven't met in person. Folks, these scammers don't just use phones and computers. Sometimes they show up at your front door. That's right, at your front door. They make claims to be from a utility company, a repair service, or even a charity. Here's another real smart tip. Always ask for identification and then call the company directly using a number you know is real before you let anybody in your home. Another rising category is what they call recovery scams. These are scams that when someone contacts you after a loss, perhaps saying they can help you get your money back, but first ask for an upfront fee. According to AARP's Funds Alert, scammers will ask for a gift card, wire transfer, cryptocurrency, or payment through apps like Venmo or Zelle. If someone wants you to pay first to get money back, it's almost always a scam. Here's a real scary new trend that we're seeing in the use of artificial intelligence and deepfake technology to impersonate voices or even faces of loved ones. Scammers can now clone a grandchild's voice, claim they're in trouble, needing money for bail or a medical bill. Recent requests show these voice cloning schemes are on the rise. Here's a really smart tip. Establish a family safe word that only your trusted circle knows, and always confirm with another caregiver or relative before sending any money. You know, it's one thing to know the scams, but it's another to know where to get help. Here are the trusted resources you can turn to right now. These are national resources, and we'll put links later on in the video. The Federal Trade Commission has a page called Scams Against Older Adults Official Government Guidance. AARP Fraud Watch Network, fraud alerts, podcasts, and helpline to verify suspicious calls or messages. National Do Not Call Registry. This is a free U.S. government database where you can register your home and mobile numbers to reduce unwanted telemarketing calls from legitimate companies. Go to donotcall.gov to register. That's donotcall.gov. And as a special resource I want to highlight is from John Schwartz, president and founder of the Center for Combating Elder Financial Abuse. They focus specifically on how financial predators access and target older adults. Go to endefa.org. That's endefa.org. There, you can take a financial vulnerability survey to help understand the personal risks and plan protective steps. The link to the survey can be found on the Center for Combating Elder Financial Abuse website. Here in Prince William County and throughout Virginia, there are adult protective services, and local law enforcement teams can help when a scam occurs if you are unsure what to do next. Don't hesitate to call your local law enforcement office or county adult services team to report the suspicious activity. Reporting it helps protect others too. So, let's talk about what you can do starting today to defend yourself. Here are some actionable steps. My first one is pause and verify before reacting to unexpected calls, texts, or unsolicited visits. Number 2, have trusted contacts at your bank flag unusual transactions. Number 3, use password managers and secure email accounts, especially for financial access. 4, talk about scams with family and caregivers. The more people are aware, the safer you are. Folks, I know this can be overwhelming, especially as scammers keep changing their tactics, but knowledge is power. The more you talk about it, the more you verify before acting, the safer you and your family will be. Folks, thank you for spending this time with me on Coffee with Seniors. If you found this helpful, please follow us, like, subscribe, and share the video with someone you care about.